Twisted Gaming.
Master Combo! Monster Combo! King Combo! Ultimate Combo!
Welcome back, everyone, to Twisted Gaming TV. Today we are talking about the best top 10 arcade games to consoles. Here we go. Let's start the countdown. All right. So starting with number 10, Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer was one of my favorite racing games in the arcade, and when it came to PlayStation 1, loved the game. Loved it a lot. It was a great game, and it turned out really good from arcade to console. Amazing game, very amazing. At number 9, Virtua Cop and House of the Dead. Those were great games in the arcade, and they turned out pretty good on the Sega Saturn. They turned out really well on that. I loved the gun games in the arcades, and when they came in the console, I was like blown away of the quality they could put in it from an arcade game. They did a great job. Number 8, Virtua Fighter 2. Now this game actually really turned really good on the Sega Saturn from the arcade. Of course, it wasn't full-blown perfect from the arcade, but when it came to Sega Saturn, they did a really, really good job considering the power of the console at that time. Number 7, the famous Daytona USA. Again, this was a great game, and it came out later on the Sega Saturn, and it ran really good for being an arcade port. Again, Sega was the master of bringing arcade games to home consoles, and they did a pretty darn good job on them. Number 6, another favorite fighting game of mine, Tekken. It was awesome in the arcade, and when it came to the PlayStation 1, they did an excellent job with the port. Really good. Played this game a lot. It was just a fantastic game. Number 5, Killer Instinct Gold, aka really Killer Instinct 2. Killer Instinct 1 didn't turn out that great for the Super Nintendo, and I put this as an arcade game basically because Killer Instinct Gold was Killer Instinct 2 for the Nintendo 64. So for the power of the Nintendo 64, they did a wonderful job with Killer Instinct Gold. Amazing job. Number 4, of course, we cannot forget Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo and, Sega Genesis and everything. But great game. Love Street Fighter. Anybody that's played Street Fighter, you love the game, so get over it. But a great port to the consoles. I played hours and hours of this game. When I first played it in the arcade, it was at the skating rink. Number 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. One of my favorite fighting games in the series was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. They did a great job from Mortal Kombat 2. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was just an amazing game. The ports were amazing, and it had a lot to offer. They also did Mortal Kombat Trilogy 2, which was an amazing game also on the consoles. but Mortal Kombat Trilogy, of course, wasn't in the arcades. But Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was on Super NES, Sega Saturn, and a few other consoles. But beautiful game, love the game.
Finisher. Strong wins. Fatality.
Number 2, of course, it's Mortal Kombat 2. A lot of history here. Now, why I put this over Mortal Kombat 3 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was because Mortal Kombat 2 really jumped in quality compared to Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 was great, but it was not my favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time. All time, Mortal Kombat 2, a lot of history in the arcades with Mortal Kombat 2. It was a perfect Mortal Kombat game. Very good. Now, I'm not saying Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 wasn't great either, because it is in my top, okay? But Mortal Kombat 2, I just say it's better because, oh man, the nostalgia is there from the arcade. Hardcore love MK2.
Champion wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Number 1, NBA Jam Tournament 2 Edition. Okay, this might surprise a lot of people of being my favorite arcade to console. You know, this game fits in the category of my favorites, you know, just like Mortal Kombat 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. But NBA Jam was just an amazing game because it was hilarious. And it sold more than Mortal Kombat. Okay, it did. Beautiful game, love the game. NBA Jam, baby, number 1.
Hurry! Blaze it up! Razzle